No matter how ambitious our platform promises are, they are meaningless unless we make serious efforts to address the crisis of climate change. We cannot have a thriving economy or raise healthy children on a dying planet. We are already seeing the impact of climate change on our farmers and on our fishers. More frequent and more violent storms will continue to damage not only their industries, but our infrastructure. The IPCC International Panel on Climate Change has given us a mere dozen years to make radical changes to our carbon emissions if we are to avoid a doomsday scenario. PEI has made many great efforts to address climate change, but the reality is that we still produce the highest carbon footprint per household in Canada. And Canada produces 3 times the emissions per capita than the global average. We cannot say that it is somebody else's problem or that we are not doing enough. We have to do our part. Everybody has to do our part. The situation demands it, and the welfare of our children depends on it. A Green government would introduce a revenue-neutral price on carbon emissions, similar to the current federal plan. All money collected will be returned directly to islanders, and it will put more money back in the pockets of most low-income islanders. We will also support and enhance the incentive programs currently administered by Efficiency PEI. And the implementation of a carbon tax is highly polarizing. I understand that, and I've even been told by islanders, some islanders, and perhaps even people within my own party, that to do this is political suicide. But I actually think islanders are smarter than that. They know that we need to achieve carbon neutrality within 25 years. And they know that economists worldwide have shown that pricing pollution is the most efficient and the fairest way to reduce emissions. They know that it's worked in other jurisdictions, and they know that it's done that without damaging the local economy. And they know that any politician who tries to tell them otherwise is either willfully ignoring the facts or they are playing politics with our children's future, and that is shameful. Whenever I feel overwhelmed by the enormity of our task in addressing climate change, I remind myself that in the 70s we stopped acid rain, and in the 90s we fixed the hole in the ozone layer. Remember that? So with focus, determination, and imagination, individuals and governments around the world can work together to help to restore our planet for our children and for their children.